What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It is your man Theo Butler, and welcome to it. I know, Grand Madam Tarot. I know. It's my fault. I apologize. I should have had this to y'all a long time ago. Episode of I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying with the Rock With Me Nation. Listen, I gotta own it when I'm wrong. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. Why? Because if you know me, grow me. Sharing is caring, and constructive comments do help a brother grow. The Rock With Me Nation is banging. We moving stuff over there on Twitter and everything like that. We trying to get stuff started on TikTok. There's a lot of misinformation being spread on TikTok. Nevertheless, that ain't what this is about. This is about catching y'all up on Doomore. So I'm gonna work my behind off to get y'all to this. My goal is to bring y'all an issue every day. Until we get this thing wrapped up. Issue 2, bringing it right here to you. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Here we go. Doom War Part 2. Man, check out this cover. We got art by the legendary John Romita Jr., comic book trivia moment. His father, John Romita Sr., also drew for Marvel, and if I'm not mistaken, is a vibrant 92 years old even as we speak. We got Doom on the cover holding Shorty while fending off Wolverine, Colossus, and Nightcrawler. Opening up the book, as we get caught up on the events from last issue, we see Jonathan Maber as the writer, Andy Lanning and Robert Campanella on inks, Sebastian Gerner as assistant editor, Scott Eaton on the pencils, Jean-Francois Beaulieu on the colors, and VC's Corey Pettit on the letters. Shout out to Jelena Djurjevic for the Women of Marvel variant cover. Listen. I'm gonna need something for that because pronouncing all them names was anyway, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. On page 1, we see T'Challa, Shuri, and Nightcrawler in the royal palace of Wakanda, where Kurt is shocked that the princess has killed all of the Desturi High Council. And when I say all of them, I do mean all of them. Next page over, the plans are laid out. Shuri will cleanse the palace of any remaining Desturi, while T'Challa goes after Doom with Kurt's assistance. Or at least that's what they thought. Dr. Doom is Dr. Doom, and if nothing else, he is a very well-prepared man. What that mean? They're not going nowhere. That's what that mean. As they try and figure things out, we find Queen Aurora and Queen Mother Ramunda still being held captive by Doom. Let me just say that throughout the Doom War arc, Aurora isn't properly portrayed, in my opinion, i.e. she's written as a damsel in distress constantly throughout this story arc. I'm having a problem with that. In another video, I will explain why this was a reason why Marvel Editorial chose to keep T'Challa and Aurora apart. Lazy ass writing. Anyway, Aurora lets Vic know she can't pick the lock, and regardless of who dies, i.e. who Vic kills, that answer won't change. Vic is like, say less. Okay, they don't matter. Okay, say less. At the Wakandan border, we find Adora Milaje along with Wolverine and Colossus prepared to face off with the Desturi-led Wakandan army until Nightcrawler shows up and says it's time to split. Y'all don't. I can't say split no more. It's not the 70s. I like split. Damn y'all. Anyway, we see Anika. Who? Anika. Who? Anika. Say it one more time. Anika. Who's she running? The Adored Ones. Let me say that one more time. Anika. Leader of the Adored Ones. Level up your knowledge. It's not Okoye. Anyway, we see that Anika and T'Challa are coming up with military strategy. They will strike first using hit and run tactics. Not to defeat the enemy, but to delay the enemy for an hour. Something to be said when you come up with strategy. It is here where we get a brief history of the Doors, as Anika states, we are the daughters of the 18 tribes of Wakanda. They are the teeth of the Panther God. Out of 10,000 years, that's just how long they've been around. I mean, when I say they've been around, the Doors, they've been around for 10,000 years guarding the throne, whether it was a male panther that sat on that throne or a female panther that sat on that throne. I don't know why we keep acting like it's a problem. Anyway, going back, out of 10,000 years of sweat and bloodshed and battle are we born. We are the women of this ancient land, deadliest of the species, and our time has come. Listen, She made me want to run through a brick wall just then. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I don't really want these problems from the Dora Milaje at all. She just said they've been doing this for 10,000 years now. I don't really want that problem. And this is why I'm a little baffled. See, the Desturi should know their enemy. And or at the very least, Doom should. I have a healthy respect for the Doors myself, especially considering they are based off the Ahosi Amazons from the Dahomey tribe. Like, that's a real damn tribe. Like, y'all don't know that? In essence, whomever you consider to be, y'all make sure y'all go see the Woman King. And then when you go see the Woman King, don't just stop there. Come home and read up on the Dahomey Amazons. Good God Almighty Jesus. In essence, whomever you consider to be the ultimate military outfit in the real world, that outfit exists in the comic book world. None of those units stand a chance against the Doors. I said all that to say this. The Desturi finna get their asses handed to them by the baddest military group on the planet. So when Buddy says kill them all, I kind of smirked a little bit when he said kill them all. I did. Back in the palace, Wolverine lets the team know the coast ain't clear. Nevertheless, they have a Colossus. We see Shuri not understand why her orders aren't being followed by the Desturi and the Wakanda supporters. Logan basically lets her know, sometimes you gotta whoop a little ass to get your point across, which they proceed to do. This won't be the last time we see Logan and Shuri teaming up to whoop ass. Next page over, we find Aurora comforting Ramunda while telling Victor Von Doom. I know some of y'all like, who's Vic? That's his real name, Victor Von Doom. T'Challa is going to kill him when he gets his hands on him. Does it look like Vic is worried? No, seriously, does it? Now, I don't know if anyone else caught this, but you see the respect Vic, or read the respect Vic is putting on T'Challa's name. Your husband and I have been perfectly matched for too many years like chess masters. Doom really only considers one other person his intellectual level. On his intellectual level. That's Reed Richards, the smartest man in the universe, who also considers T'Challa to be an intellectual peer. You're not putting enough respect on T'Challa's name and just going to the movies. You ain't getting that, and I can tell y'all not reading comic books because y'all don't know anything about T'Challa. Anyway, and that's not for the Rock With Me Nation. That's me voicing my frustration. Back to the story. Doom states that their familiarity of one another has basically allowed him to conquer Wakanda. As T'Challa takes out Doombots and Desturi alike, Vic continues to gloat. He reveals that it was he who nearly killed T'Challa. See how we do this? It's not about who wins the battle, but who wins the war. See, he nearly killed T'Challa. But we borrowing from Deadliest of the Species, Power, Doom War, and Avengers versus X-Men. Neither storyline does T'Challa die, but that's the story. Never mind. Did I mention that I find it insulting that Marvel is using the storyline, these particular storylines, to kill off T'Challa? Anyway, back at the Wakandan border where things are going pretty much as I expected, the Doors are fading to the story with some up, down, and side to side. Everything is all right. Every woman needs a one splack of... I'm sorry. I had splack of element. My bad. So yeah, the Doors are showing they are about that life. So remember when I said a picture is worth 1,000 words? Well, I'm just finna be quiet and let y'all soak this in. I don't really think I need to say anything. I think y'all get it. If you do have questions, y'all hit me up in the comment section. Moving on, we find Shuri getting a sit rep, that situation report, where Flea tells her that the daughters are holding on, but she has about 80 Desturi and 20 Doombots inbound to her location. Damn, this looks bad. But the Desturi and the Doombots, I mean, back at the, yeah, because they outnumber Logan, Shuri, Peter, and Kurt. Yeah, they outnumber. Anyway, yeah, if you know, you know. Back at the Vibranium Vault, Vic has uncovered a hidden message. Only through purity, unencumbered by pretense, may you pass. Let me read that to y'all one more time. Only through purity, unencumbered by pretense, may you pass. You know, the word purity can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. However, Victor Von Doom understands the literal definition of the word as opposed to the man-made perception of the word purity. As Doom closes his eyes, we see the daughters in battle at the Wakandan border, while Shuri, Logan, and Peter fight off Doombot and the Studio Light, while T'Challa fights his way towards Doom. Peter and Kurt continue to fight for their lives. Shuri and Logan take lives. See how this goes? Nightcrawler and Colossus are fighting for their lives. Black Panther and Wolverine are literally taking lives. Yes, no comparison. I don't know how Kurt feels that this is the right time, but Kurt feels that this is the right time to lecture her. Shuri, that is. And she ain't hearing it. Things are different in Wakanda as opposed to where Kurt comes from. As the princess regent of Wakanda, she is the claws of the panther god of earth. In essence, what would a panther do, male or female, to protect this den? Damn right. A great question. I got my answer. Just then, T'Challa lets her know he's made his way to the vault. Shuri wants him to wait, but hey, they're siblings. And if nothing else, they both stubborn as hell. That's right. They both stubborn as hell. We're not finna act like T'Challa just the stubborn one. Shuri is stubborn as hell herself. As T'Challa enters the vault, he finds Aurora standing in front of Doom with a blaster at the back of her head. He wants the key to the last lock or she'll die. Back at the border, the hour is up and the doors are running out of numbers. Once again, we got the distorted general acting like he doesn't know his world history or he doesn't care about it. Anika wants all the smoke. All of it. Like, y'all not understanding. Y'all scared of Okoye. Who the hell you think trained Okoye? Never mind. We go back to Doom and his countdown. T'Challa doesn't flinch. Not real sure how I feel about him not flinching while Doom is threatening to kill his wife. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't be my response. And I'm pretty sure Doom would have been dead after this, regardless of whether my wife was alive or not, because you're not going to threaten my wife and think I'm not going to handle that. Nevertheless, Doom slings Aurora towards T'Challa as he proclaims victory. Victory as in checkmate. Damn. That's that. Knowing what I know in regards to why T'Challa, and I'm going to be bringing that video to y'all probably later on today as well. In regards to why, I think it'd be appropriate to actually bring that video to y'all today. In regards to why T'Challa and Aurora can't be together, at least Marvel editorial feels like they can't be together. And if you look at how Aurora was portrayed in this particular story arc, she was definitely written better as T'Challa's wife in the Deadliest of the Species story arc, but the Power story arc she wasn't really talked about, but in this particular story arc, it's definitely not a good look. But that ain't what this is about. We're gonna come and talk about that later on today. Like, share, subscribe, right? Do that for me. Let's keep doing what we're gonna do and everything like that. And yeah, I'm distracted because I'm actually thinking about how they wrote Aurora in the comics. So I'll be right back later on today. I ain't saying, I'm just saying.